Donald J. Trump, I deport you again.
Yeah.
Go, fucking get a goat.
That's a good closer. In the name of Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, that was funny.
I think you should deport them
Peace be
like
upon
that the whole
I
time.
should have thrown in the peace be upon him.
Deport them the whole time.
Very funny. I took me a minute to be like, did she just say deport the whole time? Very good.
Mercy.
Oh, God.
Yes, you did, Lars. Yes, you did.
Oh, yes.
And for the record, when I say empty-headed Arab, I'm not referring to all Arabs, just most of them.
That's quite a lot.
Or no.
Yes. Well, I mean, 80% of Egyptians think Israel doesn't have a right to exist. So yeah, most of them.
Look, yeah,
I just like to invert it, like whatever they say, like whatever they invert, I'm just going to invert it back.
I just take their version. It's great. It's hard for them to argue when they're like, yes, Tel Aviv is on fire. Yes, Tel Aviv is on fire. You're right. Thank God the Jews will invent something that makes fire.
It's wishful thinking.
It's totally weird. It's delusional. Like 30 buildings were injured in the 12-day war. 30 buildings in all of Israel. 28 people were murdered, unfortunately. 14 of them were Arabs. Go figure. Like, it's only 20% of the population in Israel that is Arab. So how do we get to 50% of Iranian missiles killed Arab, or rather 50% of the deaths caused by Iranian missiles killed Arabs? It's really simple, because Allah prefers the Jews.
Random.
Allah protects the Jews. It's not random. That's more than 2 standard deviations in terms of probability. Not random.
It's possible.
It is God's hand. Thank you very much. Yes, it is God's hand. Working Israel, protecting the Jews. They're choosing to kill the Arabs at the hands of the Muslim missiles. Can I get a hallelujah? Hills is like, oh my God, Jeff's speaking my language.
I love you, Jeff. You are the chosen people. You're God's child.
Oh my God, I heard that voice once before. And you know what it said to me, Hills?
Run.
No, what it
No.
I don't
Harder.
No, that voice said to me.
I was chosen for Trump.
I was at Taylor University, which is a very Christian university in Indiana. And I was working in the student union, and a girl came up to me, and she's like, what are you? I said, what do you mean, what am I? It's like, you different, you're exotic. I said, oh, I'm Jewish. She said, just like the Lord. I said, I guess. She goes, that's hard. That's the last time I heard that voice.
It sounds like Paris Hilton.
Did you bang her?
That's hot.
I was in the phase of my life where I was incredibly moralistic and stupid. In this period, there were 2 or 3 women that, like, essentially offered themselves to me, and I just don't know why I didn't say yes to any of them. And I honestly regret it.
Aw.
Like
Don't worry, you'll see them again in heaven.
No, I won't. I'll never meet them again. But they were hot and horny and like literally verbally invited me, and I said, no thank you, I'm far too professional. This is a work environment. I couldn't possibly have sex with you. What the fuck was I thinking?
Dumbass.
Totally. Like, it's one thing to blame your wife for not having sex with a woman. It's a totally different thing to blame you for it.
Did they work under you, or?
Well, one of them was an employee of mine. However, and I would even still agree, fucking an employee is a really bad idea. However, when this occurred, I can tell the whole story. It's actually kind of hot. But when this occurred, she was picking up her paycheck because I had already fired her.
Ooh, hate sex.
Yes. I fired her. 3 weeks later, she came to pick up her paycheck, and she started taking her clothes off in my office.
Stop it.
Not even lying. She had new piercings that she just felt the need to show me.
Were they on her titties?
I was gonna say, like in a place where you couldn't see them.
The two she showed me before I said stop were on her titties, but she had already unbuttoned the top of her pants to show me the third one.
Oh, God. Oh, boy. And you did not fuck her.
I did not fuck her.
Okay.
And
After she pulled off her pants, my God,
she didn't get her pants off. She just got the top button off.
Did you mace her?
He didn't fuck crazy. That's, wow.
Yeah, I definitely should have fucked that crazy. Background, this girl was, I want to say, like 19, and before you say that's disgusting, I was like 22. She had like a sugar daddy, and she was this like goth, skinny, little, tiny, beautiful, tattooed Jewish girl who just, yeah. So apparently her sugar daddy wasn't giving it to her well. She was thinking, this guy will give it to me well. And I didn't, unfortunately. I should have. God damn it.
Sounds like it was good that you didn't, though.
Shut up,
Well,
Leslie.
you could have given it to her, but she
This is not the role you play in my friend's group. This
You
is
could
the
have
role
given it to her, but she
That's-
could have given it back. She could have given you an STD. So you say,
That's, I was going to
See,
say, Jack.
I expect this from Rena, not from you, Leslie.
Right, you
Right,
are the
I
one.
forgot where I was. I must be
It's only
Fuck, Leslie.
Fuck.
Look, all my friends are valuable, but they all play their roles. Leslie, you are the one that encourages me to have irresponsible sex.
Yeah, I want you to do things that you don't normally do.
Exactly.
She's the one who encourages the fucking, you know what
Yes.
I
Yes.
think everyone likes to explore things.
including homosexuality.
Most important.
I mean, Leslie agrees with that, yes.
Yeah, that tracks with my agenda.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm not looking to gain on the population. I'm not looking to exceed our end strength here. I'm just looking for the intern of the summer, returning back to the wild afterwards. Whatever you do on your own is on you.
Yeah, she puts
No,
you
no,
back as a
Leslie,
better person. She puts you back,
I think you're just so giving. You prefer to give women a new experience. Like, it's one thing to have sex with someone who has sex all the time.
Yeah.
It's another thing to show someone sex in a way they've never imagined.
I just like people to come in a way they've never come. And if they're like, holy fuck, I've never come before, that really gets me off.
That woman.
Oh,
I did have a
Yeah,
friend
it-
who said, this has been probably 10 years ago now, but
salesman
she's married and she's like, what? Anyway, she was like, yeah, I think I've had an orgasm. I'm like, what? Wait, what? Like, if you don't know, then you did not have one.
Exactly.
But, straight.
But you could have all different
Exactly.
types. They're
Yeah.
not all.
But you know something happened.
There's no
guessing.
many different kinds. Like your legs could shake, or I don't know. There's all sorts of stuff.
Okay, we're being streamed.
Burning
We're being streamed. Based on Elena's entrance of the room, she's a full-time watcher of someone's stream, because we are now being streamed, people. So let's be less interesting, because John Kitover's a fucking homo who likes to ruin everyone's fun.
And his stolen valor.
And likes to pretend he actually served in the army. And he's probably a fake Freemason. We'll find that out too, since me and several other people are Freemasons. John Kitover is a fraud, and Allah is going to have vengeance on him. Although Allah's conflicted because he's a patrilineal Jew. No, that's right. Allah's going to take vengeance on him. Fucking fake veteran, fake Jew, fake man, fake winner, fake politician. You're just a fake loser.
Fake too.
I think he's real. He reads the Tanya.
Yeah, Danny, you have terrible fucking judgment.
All of Danny's friends are fucked up and troubled. I'm sorry. And even though we are part of that, most of them that come in here that aren't us are crazy.
Yeah, everybody blames me. They're like, you get the weirdest people. I'm like, they're all fucking Danny's friends. Everyone.
Oh, Elle, did you get flowers?
Do you like?
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah.
I can buy myself flowers.
Oh my god, they're so pretty.
They're pretty.
They're so like a little springy stuff. Scrubber, maybe?
Yes.
Dazzle. Do you know Chicago, like the musical?
Yes.
Give them the old razzle dazzle.
Razzle dazzle.
Oh my gosh, I was sitting over here doing the press time rag from Chicago by myself in the kitchen the other day, just like, notice I am almost. Dun, dun, dun. It was nuts. This is my life.
Breaking news. According to Netanyahu's office, the U.S. attack on Iran's Fordo nuclear facility destroyed its vital infrastructure, rendering it unusable. More breaking news. A drone has been launched from Yemen towards Israel.
Yeah, Trump just said that any weapons fired from Yemen he'll consider to be attacks from Iran and putting them in.
Did he say that? Good. That needed to be said like 6 months ago by Israel, but I'm glad Trump said it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think
He's redeeming himself a little
he
bit.
said something similar months ago.
He's always
Yeah, he did.
He's always said
He
that.
implied it.
Are we talking about Trump or Netanyahu implied it?
Trump said
I
it.
sworn Trump implied it a few months ago.
Yeah, but Trump just put it on his
I love how this fucker can live with himself when he ruins everybody's fun. Edmund, go kill yourself.
Oh, don't worry, Jeff.
Why are we mad at Edmund?
Danny, because he's a reprehensible piece of shit, Danny.
Maybe Hashem sent him to make us talk better.
No, Danny, here's the thing. I'm actually considering blocking anyone who follows any of Edmund's accounts, so he can't come in here. So,
Oh shit, I'm on
just
the cutting block.
FYI.
I'm on
Yeah,
the
just
cutting block
FYI,
now.
you may have to choose him or us.
Yeah, but Jeff, he follows me and I don't follow him back, so he can still know where I am. It doesn't matter if you follow him back.
I actually know.
Well, I still like him.
Block him.
I
Block
heard-
him.
I try, but sometimes I don't always get
all
it.
the ones.
He told me that the account that it is, he told the room is not connected to a single human being.
Yeah, no, I figured as much.
So you're never gonna catch it. They said that in the room actually. So
Yeah, I figured as much. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to get that. Like,
So I don't know which account, but it's gonna be someone with no friends.
yeah, that's fine. We'll just. I'm gonna levy charges with at the Masonic Lodge, and I can do that. His behavior will be incredibly embarrassing. He's a Freemason. Lodge 33 in Chicago.
Ooh, Lodge 33 is gonna
That's a
get
special
double.
number, 33.
Everything about Masonry is special. He defiles it.
Can I become a man to become a Mason?
No.
That's the Eastern Star, honey. You have to be. Isn't it Eastern Star?
So Trump said it on March 17th, that any attack or any drone or missile fired by Yemen would be considered coming from Iran.
I somehow missed that. That's an
But he
important
never followed up on that. Like,
Never.
he said it,
Look, I mean,
and then they fired a whole
Trump says a lot of shit. Trump says a lot of shit.
Okay, changing the subject only slightly. I had a friend call me with her hair on fire that New York has voted in a Muslim
No.
mayor.
No.
So
He won the
explain.
Democratic primary
Oh, okay.
in a
Which is basically the same
Which is basically
Which is
saying he's
basically
going to be mayor.
I think we gotta go Republican
Eric
now.
Adams is going to run
Eric
this.
Adams doesn't have a chance in hell.
Eric Adams, everyone says he's so corrupt.
Jesus, he's not going to be mayor. I'm sorry, you guys are fucked.
Yeah, we are fucked.
Yeah, we're gonna let
The
socialism
ranked choice voting
happen
also
live
confused
in
the
New York.
crap out of a lot of people.
New York
And we won't know the results till about a week
Saturday
from now.
night.
Because he didn't get more than 50%, so they now have to look at the rankings.
Cuomo conceded.
I understand. He shouldn't have. He should have waited a week.
But he didn't, so that is your prime. That is your
It's just like
Democratic.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ranked choice voting, don't concede until you know how the real second place people came in. I think it confused the crap out of pretty much everybody. They figured they had to write in any name.
He shouldn't have been Me Too.
He said he would arrest Benjamin Netanyahu if he is in New York, which the U.S. would do.
I think Netanyahu needs to plan a trip to New York immediately to demonstrate how irresponsible and out of touch this fucker is. And let Trump go ahead and arrest this fucking candidate. Actually, it's gotta wait until he's actually the mayor. Because once he's mayor, if he tries to arrest Netanyahu, he's violating federal law.
I mean, we're not even a signatory to the relevant.
Well, and it's irrelevant because it's the federal government who would actually have a seat at that table to arrest someone on that.
And he said, this is a sign of leadership where no leadership has been.
He's also running on taking over all the grocery stores in the city, running them rent-free, tax-free, and no profit.
Jesus Christ.
One of the other stupid ideas
That's one of his ads. That's straight out of one of his ads.
is expanding rent control, which is just going to reduce the number of housing units.
Yeah, well, okay. In fairness, the economic stuff about this guy, I don't care about. He's an anti-Semite, an anti-Israel guy. Some things are relevant and interesting to people here, but him expanding property tax credits or whatever the fuck you're talking about, that's just your standard Democrat.
So he's pro rent control because my step grandma was so big on rent control for New York City. She was on all those things.
I mean, rent control is at this point a scam in New York anyway.
It's fucked up because she barely had to pay any rent for so long, so I kind of felt bad for the landlord,
It's all basically grandfathered, and what's fucked up about the system, frankly, is you can inherit a rent controlled apartment, with rent control. Doesn't matter what your income is. Weird. It's a weird system.
No incentive to.
I don't think they were able to inherit it. Once he died, it was done, but she had a really good deal.
The only way you can inherit it is if you're on the lease with that person when the person dies. Then
Yeah, if you're smart, you get on the lease before they die.
She should have.
that's how
I would have liked to live there.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly. My kitchen is almost clean. These fucking New Yorkers. It's going to be San Francisco or worse here shortly.
Yeah, when we get to the police department too, that'll be interesting.
He wants to get rid of the police department?
Defund the police is just like
Same thing.
Okay. I'm loving these commercials for Florida that are coming through my algorithm. If you want to protest and get in front of a car in Florida, you have permission to run over the sucker. I love these. It's so funny.
it's going to be a huge plight of rich people in the tax base in New York.
Shirley, I can't
Huge.
stop watching the protesters that are getting run over.
Yeah, Florida's an interesting animal, I'm going to say. In bad news, my favorite shawarma spot, which is owned by an Israeli Arab and is fucking delicious and amazing, is he's a hell of a nice guy, good guy, who is a giant Netanyahu fan. Unfortunately, he's not a legal U.S. citizen. He got deported yesterday.
Oh shit! Seriously? Is that the
Yeah,
restaurant you took me to?
yeah, you've eaten there.
Oh
Exactly.
my god, that's awful.
It's bad news for Florida, bad news for America.
Okay, what happened? I missed what you said. Say it again, Jeff.
The owner of my favorite shawarma joint, who is an Israeli Arab, which is actually irrelevant to the story, but interesting, got deported yesterday. Apparently his wife got angry at him and probably cheated on her. I don't know what happened. And withdrew her paperwork for his legal status. And the end result of that is he is no longer legal and got deported.
Oh, that's too bad.
Terrible.
These mad bitch wives, I swear.
Exactly, the mad bitch wives.
I wouldn't get my ex-husband deported even if I could. Because he's got to make money so there will be some inheritance available. I mean, that was just stupid. This bitch has got kids with him.
I don't know if there are kids. What I know is now my supply of high quality Israeli shawarma is in jeopardy. High quality Israeli shawarma.
What's shawarma?
It's I don't know how to explain this to someone from West Virginia. It's meat with a lot of flavor.
Okay.
It's meat you cut off a stick that's cooked on a stick hanging outwards.
I mean, it's kind of like what is it? A sado? No, not what's the
Like a
there's a
kebab.
Mexican.
They would say kebab, probably. Like comparable.
But it's not a
I
kebab.
said you never
It's
get
not-
into
it's not
a
like
fight.
the
I would say kebab.
Gyros?
Like lamb, like on a stick.
Yeah, it's kind of like gyros. That's right.
Yeah. Oh,
I
God.
can't
That's
never
probably
fight
the most likely reference point they would have.
It's a gyro. A gyro.
That shit's cat.
Oh, please don't say it that way.
Everyone that
What should you
earlier who was asking who is William, this is William.
William.
Hey, William.
Is he the guy? Did he just say that shit's cat?
Yeah.
He said something like that, yeah.
Hey Leslie,
Yeah, that's William.
Yep. And
Yeah, a little bit of there's a little bit of William in each of us.
Leslie,
Yes, sir.
why should you never get into a fight with a dinosaur?
Why?
Get your ass kicked.
That's good.
I mean, the big man, little ones. I don't think this plan was well thought out.
I'm referencing Meet the Robinsons.
I'm sorry, I haven't seen it, Cap.
No, it's an older movie from when we were like kids. You go watch it; it's pretty good.
Is this your West Virginia Bridge of the Day? Like, is that the theme you're going for with these PTRs?
No, this is
Yesterday I had the blue one. This
yeah,
is,
that was one in Charleston because
This is
that's
the
a pretty
bungee
picture.
one.
That is the one in this picture is the new River Gorge, and this is everything West Virginia. You got pepperoni rolls, Mountain Dew, a cardinal, a bear, a coal miner, a mountaineer, a deer, the mountains,
and an
and the
owl with
Mothman.
And
No,
now
it's the
what's
Mothman. It's the Mothman.
What the hell's a Mothman?
You know what the Mothman is?
Never heard of this before. Never.
It's a crypt. Do you know Bigfoot and the Yeti and
Yeah.
yeah, it's one of those. It's a cryptid.
Krypton?
Cryptid.
The hell's that?
Fake monster that we can't prove that's real. Okay, so in I think
The Jersey Devil in West Virginia. That's all.
Oh, never heard of
Kinda,
it.
yeah.
I'm going to look it up. Thanks. Learn something new.
There was even a movie about the Mothman.
Called the Mothman Prophecies.
Yep. Sorry,
Who's
Dex.
recording? Who's streaming the room?
That constant.
Why would he do that? I mean, why do people are friend with him? Everybody needs to like literally boycott him, and then he needs to be
I don't know why people treat him like he's a human,
He
because
needs
he's
to
a
be
disgusting.
reported to Clubhouse, and then
Oh,
people
no,
delete
he's-
his account on Central.
Yeah, I mean, we do need to be sending an actual email to Clubhouse to go.
Oh, his account is the Anon with the glasses. That's his account. That's the one.
Well, he's got many accounts.
I know, but he only can have one Anon. You cannot have more than one.
If you have you don't understand. You can.
He has multiple phones with multiple accounts.
Well, Clubhouse needs to ban him. They know how to ban people.
Yeah.
I've had to get a Google number for one of my friends from Clubhouse so he could open an account because they banned the person. Clubhouse knows how to ban people.
Yeah, but they'd have to go in and like ban the IP address of his internet and of all of his stuff.
They do that though. They
He
do that.
literally has like 35 phones.
No, I understand, but they can just shut it down, and people need to stop go on stages and be friend with him and talk to him.
Yeah, I
Join
won't go
your
on stage.
campaign,
He's
Jeff.
on
I
ever.
would block people if like we should do that. We should make that a trend where everybody who hangs out with him, because I go in rooms and I see people that are hanging out with him.
Sarah,
But
we've
he's
tried for the past 2-3 years, but then other people think he's smart and funny, and then they like.
There's nothing funny about streaming what happens in social rooms. Like, I'm from Iran. Like, if he's streaming this room and then I say something about my family, he's putting my family and my life in danger. There's nothing funny about that. Like, no.
People who just hang out with this guy are a lot like people who just hang out with anti-Semites and Klansmen and say, but they're really good on economics. Like, this guy is dangerous. He puts people in danger, and basically, and mostly, he's just a douche. Like, sorry.
Uh-oh.
When I first came in contact with him, and I should have blocked that account. I don't know if I was following or not. I just started looking at it.
I have 35 of his accounts blocked. It wouldn't make a difference.
Well, anyway, when he first started all that streaming, he's on Instagram, sitting there naked, naked, and he's streaming the room.
And on X, he's on X too. Yeah, streaming us.
Yeah, I mean, I got to figure it out, because it really is, like, people who think he's cute and fun and hang out with him really are putting us in danger.
There's absolutely nothing fun about him or funny about him, you know?
I agree. It honestly does put everyone at risk, and it doesn't make me want to come around.
Oh shit, am I getting canceled because of admin?
No, Danny.
Well,
Yeah.
stop hanging out with him, Danny. You're not the only one. There are other people too.
But Danny, it's not because of Edmund, it's because of your decisions.
Oh, what did I do?
You literally unmute Mike in here to defend him. Like, he's a bad person.
I don't. Who isn't he something about her?
You have like all of your friends telling you that like he's violating all of our privacy, it's making us feel awful, and you're still defending him.
No, I was
Danny, I come in
joking.
this room, I talk about my family in Iran. I've talked about it so many times in this room. And if that's getting streamed in another room, that can put my family's life in danger.
Then you need to watch what you say, Sarah.
Jason, please stay out of this. Why do you have to always say something, Jason? Be quiet for a second.
That everything is recorded at all times. He's here to remind us that even if he's not in the room, someone can be listening.
Then
You know
we're
what
going
I
to
mean?
cancel people who are okay with him and justifying his behavior. That's all we're saying, Danny.
Yeah, he doesn't have a noble goal, Danny. He's trying to make money. Like, don't be naive.
He's making money while putting people's life in danger. And if you want to, like,
Who's such a
justify
fucking
that,
loser
then
that has
maybe...
35 accounts?
Yep, he's got
I don't
nothing
have
better to
time
do.
or energy for shit like that.
It just isn't a good look, Danny.
When Hills does that, that's specific to me, right?
When I said to Danny, don't enable weird behavior because it makes us all feel weird, I just hope you're joking. Yes, that was exactly.
No, when you get the girl with the whip out.
No, that's for Jason. No. Sorry, Danny. Don't misinterpret that, please. That is Jason's emoji only, and I only pull it out when he's ready to
I
go.
love it, Hills.
Yeah,
I'm like,
sorry, Danny. I'm so sorry for
Let's
that.
apologize to Danny right now.
This
Let's
belongs to
apologize to Danny, okay? He honestly is pissing me off.
Okay,
I'm pissing you off.
kinda.
I don't want to apologize to Danny because while we like her judgment is terrible, as is evidenced by her marriage.
No one apologizes.
So listen to your friends. We are warning you that you are going down
I'm
a bad.
sympathetic to her.
Okay, so my husband one you should feel bad for, actually.
That could be true also, but
Yeah,
we
but
do
your
like
logic holds.
just ask your husband, does he want to be cucked?
No, he wants to convert from Christianity to Orthodox Judaism because he thinks that would tame me.
So guys, is it valid if a man have a small penis?
Yeah, I mean,
Filipino.
you know, you could
No,
look
it's
at
invalid. You should kill yourself.
in Slovenia they have a penis grafting operation if that's a problem for you.
How many centimeters?
See, this is a prime example why I don't want to.
Centimeter. Yeah, exactly. Centimeters are for the weak and the European.
Go on, Miss Shirley.
That's because
Why I don't want to be. I don't want to be
With
recorded.
Liberia and Myanmar,
I
we
don't want to be
use the imperial system.
I don't want to be recorded on Instagram where my grandson is, where I am entertaining an adult conversation. I no, I don't want to be. I don't want to be taken out of context. Okay.
He's really mentally ill. Look, he brings in the room multiple anons. Those anons with the glasses, they're all him. He's just like
Hey, why would you have multiple? I don't understand
that's like a mentally ill person. That's like
because he uses one to stream to Twitter, one to stream to Instagram, one to stream to
different platforms. I get it.
Really?
But right now, because we just set it down, he just like storms the room with anons.
Right.
Literally, I told him you're putting people's life in danger. Not over 900 people have been arrested in Iran right now because of the labeling them as helping Israel.
3 were executed yesterday. Literally executed.
3 were executed yesterday. 4 or 5 were executed, before that. And then this dude think that's funny. He brings in more anons in the room. This is how dangerous this person is, Danny. Do you see that? This is how dangerous it is. Jeff, but I really think we should do that. I know Roger's is down for it too. We should just literally start blocking people who go and hang out with him. I have some friends, and that's going to make me very sad, but I have friends on this app that I go in the room and I see them hanging out with this dude. If people hang out with him, we need to boycott them.
Boycott John
Yeah,
Kerry.
I mean, anyone who's defending his behavior is completely retarded. I'm sorry, David. He provides no value. He's literally ripping off.
One's not like
He's literally ripping off our fun. He's destroying our fun so he can make a dime. Just like he steals, like he pretends to be a veteran, which he's not. Like, the guy is a bad guy. He's a fraud. He's a complete utter fraud.
because
Why is he not a veteran?
I know he is.
Because he didn't fucking serve.
Well, he was part of intelligence.
He was not part of intelligence.
Yes.
He never actually served. He went to military academy. That's it.
Oh, so that photograph of him is from military academy?
Correct. And it's not even a real. It's not even a real uniform. That's like his grandfather's uniform. All of the insignias are from like World War.
This is so
Looks
funny.
modern, but what do I know?
Exactly. No,
This is
that,
style operating.
No, I don't know. It looked like it was up to date, but you know.
Look, and even if all that stuff wasn't also true, what he's doing is fucking antisocial. It's theft. He's literally stealing everybody's content to present it as his own, despite the fact that everyone says don't. He's putting people at risk. He's a disgusting human, and someone needs to run him over with a truck.
it's coming, I feel like.
Ooh. Another death threat.
So now, at this point, we need to very carefully talk about like sex, describe it in great detail, because apparently that's a violation of the terms and conditions of many of the sites that he talks about. So
Well, there are a number of ladies in this room that I would like to have sex with. And I mean, I will go gentle and easy, and it will be fun.
Me too.
And, what, you too? Is that
Am
you
I a
too?
lady?
yeah, no, you're not a lady.
I haven't gotten to the men list yet, but that's a different discussion.
I identify as a woman for the purposes of this conversation.
Wow.
It's the age.
Oh my fucking God.
This
Oh.
is
I wish you had lost hair. Like long hair.
Oh, hun. Guys, it was fun. I'll talk. We'll chat later.
I'm Mr.
See, Miss Shirley's got to leave. No, Danny, you can't defend him and tell her not to go. Stop being so fucking selfish. You can't defend him and then tell people who he's making uncomfortable they shouldn't go. Like, stop being such a fucking narcissist where you think you can have it both ways. You can't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't want to be a narcissist. Come on.
So, look, this is worse than anything Narcy ever does. Right? You're literally saying what this guy is doing is good and valuable, while telling the people who say this makes me uncomfortable that they shouldn't leave. People leave because of him.
No, she left because of the sex.
Which is because of him. She's fine with sex. She's not okay with being streamed. She's not okay with being streamed talking about sex.
I was talking about orgasms, the different types of orgasms, and then I was told to shut up because it was being streamed, but whatever, I'll talk about the orgasms. I don't give a fuck.
Sorry, back to Leslie.
I want somebody to ride my mustache.
Yeah, take it away. I'm over it. I'm actually kind of really annoyed. So, not
At me,
not,
right?
not at you. Yeah,
Sorry
yeah, at Danny.
Leslie hates
I'm
me.
annoyed at you, Danny. I actually unfriended you.
Oh my god.
You're defending someone who's putting my family's life in danger. I can't be friends with you. Sorry, Danny. I literally told you the danger he's putting my personal family in, and you're just saying, "Oh, but he's doing this."
I'm
Reminding
trying
us
to
that.
explain to you that if he could do that, that means other people can too. So don't trust anyone on this app.
It doesn't matter, but it doesn't matter.
Danny, there is no
danger.
proof that
So
anybody
you don't
else
know
is
who
doing
anybody
it.
is.
Danny, I don't think anybody else.
There is no proof that anybody but him is doing it.
No one else is
He's got
streaming our voice.
videos. He's got